A heads up for American Family Insurance customers. A cyber attack is to blame for disruptions you may be noticing. We first started asking questions about the issues after viewers sent us tips last week, and we continue to do so. Just this afternoon, an AmFam spokesperson confirms they are battling a cyber attack from outside the company. While a number of business systems have been down as they work to investigate further, the good news here, the company says they have not detected any compromises to customer data or storage systems.